Happy Saturday! Nikki here with Create, Make, Decorate. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my page. Hey guys, I got a really fun, easy craft tonight with some scrap wood that was literally just hanging out on the side of my house. When you pop on, say hello and let me know where you're coming from. I'm hoping that maybe for these next 20 minutes or so we can spread some joy and positivity and get all your minds off of all this yuckiness that's going on in the world and do a little bit of crafting. So if you have some scrap wood around your house, you could do a 2x4. I've done this project before with 2x4s. Now, I made these things about 3 years ago. For the life of me, I cannot find where I stored my little wood bunny, so I'm having to make some more. So what I had on the side of my house were some scrap pieces of 4x4s. And I'm going to show you what we're going to make tonight. You guys, look how cute that is. Now, about an hour ago, this was just a raw piece of wood, literally shoved on the side of my yard. So what I did is I went ahead and painted it white. I just I used my chalk paint, my Waverly Ivory chalk paint, and just went over, lightly. I watered it down a little bit because I know it was going to absorb the paint a lot. If you're on here, say hi. I see some people popping on. I don't see any comments yet, so sometimes that takes a minute. But just some chalk paint or whatever paint you got hanging around the house and painted any color you want. These are from the Dollar Tree. I bought a package. They were just raw wood, kind of like how these bunnies are. I haven't done anything with these yet, but I think you got a pack of like 10 or something like that. So I just went ahead and painted them to look like a carrot, of course. The moss, you'll need a package of moss, whatever you got. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And what else? Some wire if you want. If you don't have wire, you can just draw the whiskers on with some black paint. You'll need something for your ears and, some ribbon. So isn't it cute? So what I did, again, 4x4, whatever you have. If you have a 2x4, those work great too. These were a little tall. So what I did is I just made some bases out of scrap wood that I had also from the work that I've been doing in my shed, and just went ahead and drilled them together and wood glued them so they're nice and sturdy. They won't be so wobbly. Okay, so getting started. What I did is I got some ribbon here, and you'll want something that has some ribbing to it, some wire, so that you can bend it and it'll be able to stand up. It won't be so floppy. So what I have is just some burlap, and this is some leftover ribbon I had from a Christmas project that I did. So I went ahead and I just glued them together. So these are going to be our little bunny ears. Anyway, let's just get going on gluing the ears on. So it's just fun, you guys, creating a little something out of nothing, right? This little piece of wood that was kind of hanging out on the side of my house is going to be repurposed and given new life into a cute little rabbit for spring decor, right? So just go ahead and pinch these on here. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit so I'm in your view here. So we're just going to take our hot glue and we're just hot gluing the ears on. I'm bringing mine forward so that they are seen a little bit. I think if they're back a little bit far, it won't look right. So I'm bringing mine pretty much right to the edge and just kind of pinching them at the ends so they have like a little bit of a crinkle to them. And then just bending the base a little bit so that there's something to glue it onto. So there's our ears, right? He's already come into life a little bit, or she. Next, I'm gonna take a cotton ball. It needs some rosy cheeks, right? It needs a little face. So what I do is I just take a cotton ball, and if you have some old eyeshadow or blush, something pink, go ahead and use that. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to roll it in this pink eyeshadow that I have. And we're going to give this bunny some little rosy cheeks. And you're just going to rub that right on there. I think this is easier than using paint because it's light, right? You could just it kind of gives it not a harsh line. It just gives the perfect little rosy bunny cheeks. So there's our cheeks. I'm going to use some wire, if I could find, there it is. I'm going to use some wire that I had on hand. If you don't have wire, just paint the cheek or the whiskers on with some black paint. If you don't have black paint, most of us have Sharpies laying around, right? Use a Sharpie. So to get kind of the crinkled effect that I did back here on this bunny, is you'll need a pencil or a pen, whatever you can come up with. And you're gonna take the wire and you're just gonna wrap it kind of tightly around the pencil or pen. Okay, and as long as you want, as you know, wrinkly you want it, or crinkly I should say, I don't know what the right word is. And you're just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do about like that much. This wire is really thin. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree a long time ago. So you can cut it with scissors. It's not real thick that you need some wire cutters. So what you're gonna do now is just kind of take that wire, you're gonna kind of bunch it up at the end a little bit and then slide it off. Pull it apart a little bit and look at, you've got like some cool little whiskers. Isn't that neat? Okay, so we're gonna make 2 of these. So I'm gonna make another one. This is gonna be our little second whisker, and again, just pulling it right off. I wrapped it around this and then just kind of pulled it right off. And I'm taking it from the middle and just kind of separating it, okay? So you got some cool little whiskers there. What I'm gonna do is put these on like in a little crisscross way. So we just need our hot glue and just kind of get a good amount there. And you're gonna take one, okay, and you're gonna take the other. What I have for the nose is just this little wood heart that I had on hand here. So this is gonna be hard because I'm trying to do all the things at one time. So I'm gonna take my little wood heart and I'm just gonna plop it in the middle there and push it all down together. Okay, so there is our little nose and our whiskers. You see that? And you could, good thing about the wires, you can kind of like position it any way you want. So it's so fun, like turning something into nothing into something. I have to think before I speak here. Sometimes I get to talking so fast I start stuttering and not making sense. But just turning nothing into something is so much fun, just giving it new life. Okay, so moving on, and this goes fairly quick. It needs what? It needs a little face. It needs some eyes. I'm horrible at drawing faces. So just taking some black craft paint. And I'm just using folk art craft paint. And we're gonna just do some eyes here. I'm gonna turn it my way a minute just so I could see what I'm doing. Okay, so there's its little eyes. Okay, now it needs a little mouth. And I think I'm gonna do it a little bit smaller than the other one. Okay, so there's its little mouth. And I kind of think that maybe there needs to be some pink up in the ear. So what I'm gonna do is the paint that I have here, this is called Seashell Pink, and it's just the folk art paint that I have on hand. So let's paint its nose. What do you think about this project so far? It's easy, right? It's easy and it's cute. It just comes together so cute. And gosh, you could just really do so many things with this if you want. I think the burlap looks a little bland, so let's add a little bit of pink paint up in there. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it. But there's the pink on the ears. See, doesn't that look better? It added a little something onto there. I don't know if I should go higher up with the pink. What do you guys think? Higher up or leave it as is? But see how it's coming to life? Isn't it just so cute? I'm such a nerd. I get so excited. So just taking your moss. So just adding. You see how that just adds a little bit of something to that base. It kind of softens it up a little bit. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to take it up, I think just a little, well, nah, let me see. I got 1 carrot left. So we're just going to kind of add that thing right in the center, right? Kind of pop it down a little bit into there. And we're pretty much, other than adding a bow, it's pretty much going to be done here. So, okay, so taking that bow, and all I did is just kind of crisscrossed and put it on top of each other, and add some raffia there. And I think we'll just go ahead and do like we did on that one, just kind of put it off to the side there. If you wanted a boy bunny, well, geez, you can make some blue and turn it into a bow tie, right? I'm going to do 2 girls. Okay, we're just gonna glue that right onto there. And give it a little bow, adds a little something to it. Aren't those adorable, you guys? Just think outside of the box. We have to get creative right now with the times that we're in. We can't be hitting Hobby Lobby and Joann's and all those things right now. And I just encourage you to go, you know, hang around your house, go look around your yard, look in your wherever you can. Anyway, that's our project for today. You guys have a great evening. Stay safe out there. Spring is here, and let's enjoy it, right? So thank you so much for joining. If you guys like this video, I would appreciate it if you'd sprinkle the love a little bit. I hope this encourages you guys, and have a great and blessed evening, and I will see you back on here. I don't know when, but soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.